Hey YouTube, I'm Sergeant Indy, and this is Master of Orion. Apparently Master of Orion, Conquer the Stars. Now, I have already beaten this game. This is a long story and it's complicated, but at some point I had to turn off the system sound recordings for my OBS to record something else. And I forgot to return it on when I started recording Master of Orion. You can rest assured that I stomped the bear people in the ground, and then the bird people into the ground, and then the cat people into the ground. But it took like another 50 or so turns. So I'm not sure. You know what? How about we get started on what I ended up doing now? This Titan here, right? That's cool. We're gonna get rid of these bioterminators. They're just not fun to use. They take too long, and I just want to wipe everybody out and get it over with. So we're going to put as many nuclear bombs on here as we can instead. And it looks like that's... Good lord, there's a lot of nuclear bombs. And it needs to be a lot of nuclear bombs, because nuclear bombs suck. So, that's our Titan. This is our destroyer. We're going to do the same thing. No more bioterminators, nuclear bombs instead. Many as we can fit. 13? 13's a good lucky number for nuclear bombs, right? Exceeds the space... Oh, we're over. Womp womp. By a bunch. How did I swear it looked alright. Our destroyer. Nuclear bombs. 4. 5? Nope, just 4. Done. Oh, done. I swear it's lying to me. Right? It's lying to me? Forget, you shouldn't have any nuclear bombs, do you? No, you rascally little bastard, you. Alright, bioterminators, no. Nuclear bombs, yes. So why we're doing this is because if you want to just see... Okay, I'm going to go all the way up and we're going to see what happens. This is 1250 and 11 something out of 1250. Go all the way up. 1249... 1250, 27 bombs. And I was at 1309. Something tells me that's not calculating right. Whatever. Close enough. That should be everybody. The Titan, right? Nuclear bombs, battleship, nuclear bombs. Okay, we're good. Now, why we're doing this is because if you just biological bomb a planet, they end up still red. And you can see that they're still red, and it's a pain in the butt. If you just nuclear bomb a place to death, then it goes back to being a neutral planet, and it ends up looking like this one. And so if you're just trying to run through and just wipe species out without worrying about colonizing or whatever, just get it over with, it's hard as hell to figure anything out. Let's get in there and start fiddling with our production. Why are all the sounds gone? It seems like sounds are gone. Well, you can build me a Titan in 278 turns. Just build me trade goods. You're not doing anything. I'm going to check the sound options. What is up with that? Options, audio. No. Everything looks like it's okay. It wouldn't lie to me, would it? Screw it. You guys are on auto build. Because I'm way past carrying. Alright, now you guys should just go blow up that military outpost. And it has been a whole patch since then, too. So, they've changed all of this. I'm just going to auto-resolve it. Here we go. There was a sound. Okay, the sound's there. It's just... Alright. The sound was just a little shy at first. That's all. It's just shy. Alright. Fleet need orders. These guys might as well just keep going. Now, I'm trying to just end this game as quickly as possible. Seriously, it's been a month since I last played because I ruined that last bit of recording. The new patch came out. I was playing some of that. A bunch of other crap has happened. Jeez, it's just been extremely busy. They patched the Sakkra, so now we're actually losing population because we don't have somebody making food. We don't have two somebodies making food. Interesting. How about you build me a food bonus 25%. Build me some biospheres, I guess. So wow, yeah, this whole thing's screwed up. I'm going to have people start churning out nuclear bomb destroyers. They're going to start nuclear bombing, but the next Galactic Council, I'm probably just going to vote for myself. Well, would you look at that? Well, I've been using biological weapons this whole time. If I vote for myself, they might not even be okay with it. They might be like, no, screw that guy.
None but me can hold such high office.
Yeah, about that.
I have made my choice.
He's probably very mad at me.
I just can't seem to make up my mind.
Alright, get lizard people, nerds.
Council of Galaxies.
What is that? Question mark. Are we good? Did I win? That guy seriously looks badass. Politics is numbers, and the Sakkra outnumbered them all. With the newly appointed Galactic Council, it would be just a matter of time until they finally crowded the other races into oblivion. Alright, well, match history. Let's see, geez. FE score lower dots. FE score lower dots. Something they changed tells me they changed how all this is handled in the new patch, but we can look at... get everybody on the list. And we can check out the score, which I seem to be way ahead in the score. So check the army. Well, looks like my army's been ahead since, like, what turn is this? No, cancel. Okay, so that's another neat feature, is that you can kind of click, and it will take you back to that turn. It apparently keeps all this stuff. Probably a pain in the butt memory-wise, but whatever. My population has been strong all the way throughout the game. Too strong. Seriously. It was bugged. They changed that. And Sakkra still grow very fast, but not as fast as they were growing. Oh my god. Colonies, way ahead. Although the Bulrathi actually kept up for a good while. Good for them. And credits. Then you reach a point where it's just like you can't spend it all fast enough. So, Master of Orion. In my initial video where I ended the game, I took some time to talk about the game. And what I thought about it. What I thought needed fixed. How I felt it was a, is this a good, worthy successor to Master of Orion? Well, I probably had more negative to say than positive, although I was still cautiously optimistic about the game. The patch that came out between when I last recorded and now, however, has given me a lot of hope for where this game's going. They're listening to the community, they've changed a lot of things, the AI's gotten a lot smarter for one, and yeah, it's looking good. They've also added 3 new races to the game, the Clackons, the Mechlars, and another race of humans that are more warlike. Rockets and missiles are still ridiculously overpowered, but whatever, that can get tweaked in balance patches or whatever down the line. But yeah, I feel good about the direction the game is going in. I'm still not completely happy with it. I don't like star lanes. I think that, love-hate relationship with the star lanes, really. On the one hand, I feel that adding the dynamic of territory to the early game, you're actually able to block off parts of space for yourself with the military outposts. I think that adds a lot to the early game. I like that. But long term, you can only travel there's a system, you can travel along here, and this is the only part where your speed matters. So your engines are super upgraded, you're like, oh, I can travel that in only one turn. But then you reach the system, and it's like another turn to cross the system. It's always a turn to cross the system. It doesn't matter how fast or slow you are. So if you want to go from here to here, and there's another system up here, and it's like the same straight line distance, we were like, oh, I can get there in like 2 turns. But to get here, because of all this stupid crossing the systems, it takes freaking forever. So all of the engine upgrades, therefore, like, they feel like crap. Like, they're not even worth putting points into. It's barely a speed increase. And that gets better once you get the warp gates, but I don't know. I think there needs to be some, like, the top tier engine, and it ought to be like a choice engine, like you choose between the engine and maybe something else that's really cool. But that top tier engine needs to be like, you just ignore star lanes, and you just right click and you start speeding off towards the system, and you'll be there in like a couple rounds, because that would make researching engine tech worthwhile, and it would be a hard choice if you put something really good up against it. So, yeah, I don't know. The star lanes are the biggest. I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I think the ships look great. The tactical combat's gotten a lot better too. So, yeah. Yeah. Right now, I think the game it's worth the price of admission, because even if you play this and you're like, meh, it still comes with Master Orion 1 and 2, and 3, which is worse than this. So, yeah, I'm very hopeful about the direction of this game. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. Thanks for watching, everybody.